Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 33 of Persona 4. In this episode, this is practically blowback from Kanji. I mean, we don't have any cutscenes or anything like that, not until the 4th of June. So what we're practically doing is giving back quest items that I didn't give back at part 31, which I should have. I should have came down here, definitely. I would have had the money to actually heal up on SP, but then again, I had to leave anyway, because I was really short, and I totally forgot that, Yukiko or Yosuke had Dia, but they were running low too. So, there's that. But whatever the case, I handed the Ranmaru Mori over to the guy here in the Samagawa floodplains. So next, we're gonna have to go back to school, and let's see how many social links I have, because I remember it was Yukiko, Ko, I do believe Yumi still has a social link. Yosuke doesn't appear on Tuesday, he appears tomorrow, and I'm also positive Chie is there too, but there's also someone else. There's always someone else. And unfortunately, she won't appear until later on. On that note, we've got all of these social links, and I'm going to pick one of them to deal with. I mean, I should work on the sun so I can actually complete that. It would be in my best interest, but I'm also looking into the classroom to see if Chie is here, or Yosuke at least, and neither one is here. So, chances are Yosuke is not going to be in the vicinity, but rather in Junez. So we're going to have to go to town and actually start the second half and probably the final half of rank 3 of the Fox. Because we had to talk to this lady who's standing outside of the snack shop who refused to go in. She's trying to find an appetizer. You have to speak with her and she'll mention something about an appetizer. Oh yeah, now that I stop and think about it, in a couple of days there's going to be jobs. We might as well get that somewhere along the line. That's going to be probably at the end of this part at least. However, the girl in question that she's talking about with the weird snacks is Chie. So we'll have to go over to Chie to get snacks from her to give to the lady here. Also, it just dawned on me that there was a reason why I came here too. And also, by the way, my controller was acting up. But I do believe not this week, not this day, but tomorrow, that guy will have no, it's today actually. That's right, it's today. That guy will have one of the best books in the game, and I might as well go and get the meat gum first and get that book beforehand. And thankfully I have a bunch of peach seeds. Sorry. I have a bunch of peach Okay. I am slurring and biting my tongue, my bad. I have a bunch of peach seeds, and all I just need is to give him one. That's it. But Chie will give me meat gum. And I think meat gum is an item that is going to be needed to complete the quest. But why would you keep something like that? Well, I understand jack links or things like that, but meat gum? I have never heard of that. In fact, hold on a second. Let me look that up. I'll be right back. Oh dear lord, it actually exists. And it's in roast beef flavor. Who makes this stuff? And it's sold for $70 on Amazon. Why? The things that are being created these days. Oh, let's talk to this guy, by the way. The avid reader here. This is the guy that needs the peach seed. So on that note, say, tell me about it. Hand over the peach seed, and you'll get possibly the best book in the entirety of the game. And that is... Yeah, you gotta make the deal, by the way. And that is The Gentle Way. The gentle way increases expression, courage, and understanding from one reading. And that is a really good book to read. I still gotta finish the Timid Teacher series first, but I had to stop over here too to give this lady the meat gum. That's gonna... Oh no, my controller's doing something. Oh wait, no, never mind. False alarm. It wasn't plugged in all the way. That's probably what it was. But I have a controller with a 10-foot core. How does that plugged up? Oh, never mind. I forgot. I was trying to switch out my controllers, and it wasn't pushed in all the way. Whatever the case, that meat gum is going to keep her from lingering out in front of the snack store. And she's going to give her snack money to the fox. So sometime along the way, probably next part, I'll have to stop by the fox and rank up to rank 3. In the meantime, let's go rank up Chie, because Chie has something that would have actually helped me in the battle with Kanji. Which, honest to God, I should have waited till the 4th and gotten things out of the way first, or at least waited till the 3rd before I did that. Seriously, I should have, but I didn't think about it. More importantly, I also would have taken that second day and went over to Yukiko's castle and got that Ritz wire, so I would have got more items. But I didn't think about it. So, on that note, let's go on ahead and hang out with Chie. It's time for Chie to train. This will actually help us out, because Chie in this rank will get the ability to help up down enemies. No, not down enemies, down allies. That's what I meant to say. Like, anybody that gets hit with down or dizzy, Chie can actually snap them out of it. So, we take Chie out to dinner. Delicious. The Chie fans are happy. So, all you have to do is say, "You look so happy." Anything else will not raise the rank. Chie loves meat and kung fu movies. I mean, that's her charm, I guess. Oh, and the spats. I suppose that's a charm too. Did I just say that out loud? Oops. Anyway, say I'll look out for her. Anything else will not raise the rank. So on that note, that takes care of Chie's rank 6. This will actually allow us, in the next dungeon, or at least allow Chie, to help up you if you're downed, or anybody else if they're downed. And sometimes that happens after Chie actually downs an opponent. So that'll give her an opportunity to pick up somebody who's down. So, I thought it was rank 6 is rank 5. Never mind. Oops, my bad. So on that note, we've got Chie a little bit stronger and helpful in battle. I still gotta work on Yosuke. I still gotta work on Yukiko. Eventually Kanji will show up. Wait, no, Kanji won't show up until July. We still gotta work on Yukiko, and we still gotta work on everyone else I started. So with that said, Chie will be eating her food happily, and you know what? I've seen the anime where Chie just wolfs down bowls of meat. It's hilarious. And they all tried the Aya bowl and failed miserably.
Welcome home.
Also, there's something that's in the mail. Oh yeah, and this is another day that Nanako actually got something from the fridge to put in the fridge, and unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pass on that. And now that I stop and think about it, the slimming food would have actually helped too. Yeah, that's right. It's either the meat gum or the slimming food, whichever one comes first. But the shoes I got were, oh, they're weaker than the shoes that Chie has on now. Huh, fantastic. I think I may need that for a later quest, though, so I'm gonna keep that. Anyway, let's talk to, Dojima. Because after all, I got top marks at school. And upon getting top marks, you get the highest payout in the entirety. Well, actually, no. The highest payout out of every payout you get. I mean, if you do well, you're going to get 20,000. If you get the highest marks, you get 30,000. So yes, that's more yen. On that note, we're going to have to talk to Dojima again. And by the way, Dojima, this level, requires a level 3 expression in order to talk to him. So if you don't have a level 3 expression by this time, which you should if you've been packing envelopes or actually starting on the drama club, you should have level 3 expression by this time. So on this note, you're gonna have to add working, yes. Working would be your best bet. Because I'm not wrong, I just recently got like 3 jobs. Actually, 5 jobs, really. I'm gonna have to work and pay the bills. But whatever the case, Dojima still is concerned. So, how about we ask him about himself? Yeah, that would be the next answer. You ask him about himself, basically. So, quite frankly, Dojima actually is trying to cope with the fact that his wife is dead. And he's actually happy that Nanako's getting used to us, although you should say that's stretching it, by the way. You can actually bust his balls sometimes. But either way, I think the first answer would be your best bet. But he hasn't laughed or had fun in a while because he was so hell-bent on trying to find the person who ran down his wife that he separated from Nanako. I mean, at least Nanako is cheerful. So that's all that can be said. But despite many parody comics and cartoons, specifically an infamous Hi, I'm Daisy comic that pretty much notes Dojima as a complete and total jerk, especially when he gets alcohol. He is a straightforward guy and a pretty solid person. He just wants the best, that's all. No. And more importantly, he doesn't want anything bad to happen to you like what happened to his wife. Or else his sister would actually come down upon him. Which is your mother. Now then, today is the day that new jobs have been opened. That would be the hospital with Sayoko, and also, if I'm not mistaken, the tutoring job. Those two are social links, although I'll have to start those in later parts. But let's be honest, folks. You want these jobs as soon as you get the stat level to get them. Let's just say that it's going to be great for boosting courage. It's going to be great for boosting understanding. Because later, social links will have understanding barriers on them. In fact, speaking of barriers, we have a barrier keeping us from coming to class. Her name's Ebihara, and that's right. If you start a new day after you go out with her, and after you deal with the dungeon, she's gonna ask you out. I mean, you can refuse at any time, You can refuse to go back when it's necessary, but don't, however, don't go on a date with her when there is a class going on. You will miss out on that question. I've done it. I've done that twice, and that is a nightmare when the quiz come up and you end up skipping a day on that specific question. Now, the first rank, to get the first rank, it doesn't matter what you say. At the end of the day, you're gonna be in a social link with sorry, not Mai. Wrong person. Oh, now that I stop and think about it, there is a bit of trivia that need to be said. Concerning she actually was going to be the basis for Risei. Risei was going to be a delinquent carrying a chain as her weapon, and would probably be stronger than Kanji in stats. No, I wish I was kidding. That was the original design for Risei. So instead, they decided to make her a pop idol and turn her original design into Ai. So, how's that for a bit of trivia? But whatever the case, Ai is a spoiled rich girl, but something would be not right with her, and it's kind of the case with Persona. You see their outward personality, but their inner personality starts to show when they're with the MC. Hers is an aggravating social link. If I haven't already beaten around the bush, or at least revealed the social link throughout the entirety of this playthrough, I dread this social link so much. I know there's going to be people in the comments that may disagree with me, but I don't like the social link one bit. For one, her persona needs to be fused. I probably will forget to put that on the splash card, but I put the most important information on the splash card. She is one of 2 social links in this game that will reverse. In fact, she will reverse in rank 3 and in rank 5. She will break at rank 8 if you choose not to go out with her. She'll force you into a lover's route regardless. And on top of the fact that she costs you a day from school, she also will chase off your other social links. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I do not like Ai. So if you're trying to go on a social link with her, or with, not her, but rather Yukiko or Chie, I will show up if you are her girlfriend. If she's your girlfriend, she will chase off said social link. You will lose out on points, but the points will be given to Ai so that she'll have her rank. I do not like Ai so much. But we could actually go on a social link with Yukiko, or we could give this Emma to the Fox. But there is something we need to check here. Oh, okay. We get a new book on the 1st. Fantastic. By the way, there was 2 copies of Off today. One at the beginning of May and one on the 23rd of May. I didn't get the 23rd of May because the beginning of May, you would already have that book. So on that note, I went over to the job postings, and I'm going to get the hospital job, which has now been unlocked, and the tutor job, which has now been unlocked. Oh, this requires diligence. Well, that's why I went to strength. But you need a level 3 diligence in order to do that. And you can only actually do that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. And now we have the tutor job, which you need max understanding, which, by the way, you get from Temperance. So, yeah. And also from the book I just recently got. So, on that note, you'll worry about that when you okay, you'll have to probably wait on the tutor. You may have to actually complete the Temperance Social Link in order to get understanding to the max, and also eat a couple of eyeballs. But if you have enough yen for eyeballs, you will be able to constantly gain up your social status to where you could get any job on that board you want. So now let's rank up Yukiko, so that way she'll be worth a lot in battle, because after all, she's gonna be a party member too, until that is, we actually get into the next dungeon, and we get Kanji. Because I am going to actively replace Yosuke with Kanji. Why, you may ask? Because Kanji is a heavy hitter. Let's see. So, with rank 2, you're going to have to pay attention to what she says. She's more of a sensible person and a hard-working person, so you're going to try the choices that will work for her. Like, for instance, you tell her to go apply for one when she's talking about going for a job, because she doesn't want to inherit the inn. I mean, I understand that there's some people who have a lot of responsibilities pushed on them from their parents to continue their jobs, but here's the problem. There are some situations that they can't, because sometimes their inheritance gets completely screwed over by the person who's trying to pass on their inheritance to the younger generation. So, on that note, Yukiko doesn't want to have that trauma and just wants to leave town, or at least get a better way to go. And she's embarrassed because of it. Well, look at it this way. At least she's not trying to find a hot young stud. Oh wait, she's standing in front of one, because he's a Chad. That's right, the Chad. Oh, almost knocked over my books there. Oops. But whatever the case, you just select sounds good, and that's it. Anything else will either raise it a little or not raise it at all. If there's one thing you need to not worry about, is the fact that nobody will reverse in this game. Unlike Persona 3, where the wrong decision will make everyone reverse. And Yukari's the worst in that regard. 3 ranks in Social Link where she can reverse or outright break the damn Social Link. It's ridiculous! Criminal, I say! But nonetheless... we ranked up Yukiko to level 2, and that's all that matters. So, we come back home, and honestly, I can do a job, or I can do a social link. Whichever one comes first.
Welcome home.
Ooh, I know. We could actually work at the hospital. Oh, even better, we could actually rank up Nanako, because we got enough points to do it! Yay! I was tempted to go get some money, but Nanako! Hey, Nanako! Let's rank you up. Because the sooner we get Nanako done, the less we have to worry about October 31st. On that note... we'll rank her up, and we'll probably get a persona that will be able to be used. Oh, this infamous one. Oh, many parodies have made fun of this. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. There was actually a truck and a motorcycle that was right by the highway, blaring really loud, and you know how that is. Anyway... this scene is infamous for many parodies for one reason and one reason only. Because of the fact of Dojima's reaction when he finds out Nanako had stepped out of the house after dark.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's this social link that's been constantly parodied, but the most famous one is also Hi, I'm Daisy. Instead of actually going to the store to go get some more groceries like in the game, they went to the store to get Dojima his bourbon. He comes home in a bad mood, scares Nanako away, and it's all left with the phrase, and no one eats dinner that night. It's probably one of the more famous memes from that actual comic. Whatever the case, say, let's go buy some together, or I'll buy some. One of the two, those will give you +3. He'll live, will not. So on that note, we'll just take Nanako to the store. And not only that, I think that'll get you +3. Yeah, if you have a persona, it's +3. If you didn't, it'd just be +2. And that increased our social link. And with that said, Nanako is in 3. Oh wait, that's right. There's gonna be another barrier of expression before we can actually continue. Actually, there's another barrier right after we're done with this cutscene. But whatever the case,
I'm back.
as soon as Nanako comes back, Dojima is not in a good mood. Of course, she was trying to make dinner so that he'll have something to eat when he comes home. So on that note, there literally wasn't anything to eat. Or at least anything for that meal that she was going to make. And now, here's the thing. It's not Nanako's fault. It's actually a level 3 expression lock. Anything else, you just either say hear her out. Hear her out would have actually did it. But actually taking the blame for it would actually get you a lot of points for the next social link rank. And this is where things go apart. I mean, Dojima is kind of worried. No, is a hell of a lot of worry about Nanako, because Nanako is all he has. But at the same time, she was actually trying to do a good gesture. I mean, he is a parent after all. So you're getting yelled at too. But whatever the case, folks, we've had a lot of social links happening today. And we just got to the 26th. I wonder what's going on here. Let's see, who's waiting for me? Oh no, not you! How pushy. Oh yeah, that's right, it's Thursday. Decide later, because I've got other things to do. Is there anyone else? Oh, yep, there is. Yukiko? Okay. I guess I can hang out with her, but I still need to hang out with Yosuke as well. At least have everybody at level 6 ranking before we actually run into the next dungeon. And even Chie shows up.
Yo.
So I have to be wary because I would show up and chase away Chie if I'm not careful. And with that said, those are all the social links available. I'm pretty sure, wait, the sun's not available. But strength most likely is. I have a lot of choices to pick from, but for right now, we have ourselves another question. And this one will probably be on a later quiz. This is also another school lesson where you're gonna help Yosuke, and at the same time you get expression from it. So you'll definitely need expression for Nanako and Dojima, as I've already stated multiple times. But the difference of me stating it now is that you'll now have more ways of getting expression now than what you would back at the beginning of the game or back at the beginning of these quests. Or social links, if you will. So we're practically going to have to bail Yosuke out. This will also gain some points for Yosuke if you want to do another, raise his social link up from rank 4 to rank 5 or wherever rank he is. So Sacred Canvas is the actual answer. And Yosuke but is saved from being, well, I don't know, called out in front of the school for not actually paying attention. So with that said, if I ever raise up his rank in social link, I might as well do that. But for right now, I'm gonna call it quits. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Persona 4 when we go and continue doing social links, probably until June 28th. I mean, we're going to probably do at least 3 days next time we come in. See ya!